Good day everyone, this is Valian Vinitan and today I will share to you about the topic Pechay Production. So these are prepared by Guifaldi Love A, Initan Valian V, and Hanayan Marjorie A and submitted to Mr. Dominic D. Velarde. Introduction. So overpopulation leads to competition for the same source of food. In addition to this, Philippines, when the supply for a particular source of food is low due to drought, flood, catastrophe, and even plague, the cost or price for the specific food becomes higher, leading to few number of Filipinos could only avail nutritive type of foods. Therefore, those at the urban poor sector are the least to avail a high quality and nutritive value of food. More worse, they only get food that is within their limited budget. Urban farming or gardening is one of the best tools to equip Filipinos against low nutritive type of food due to overshooting of prices. In urban farming, Filipinos are required to design their backyard or the available spaces in their houses to construct a simple farm or garden. After quite some time, they can eventually harvest the fruits of their labor or as their own source of food. Into this regard, Filipinos are ensured on the safety of the food that they harvested. Brassica rapa L. CV, commonly called pechay, and is popularly known as vegetable in Manila, Philippines. Pechay is a leafy swallow-rooted, cool-season crop but can stand higher temperatures given it is exposed to enough moisture. It is an erect biennial herb cultivated as an annual about 15 to 30 centimeter tall in vegetative stage. The leaves are ovate, spirally, and widely spread arranged. The petioles are enlarged and growing vertically, forming a sub-cylindrical bundle. The inflorescences are raceme with pale yellow flowers. Plant body consists of leaves, petiole, stem, and roots. It is known as one of the oldest green vegetables in Asia. So today we will talk about the biopersona. So pechay plays an important role in the Philippine economy as well as in nutrition of the Filipino people. Pechay is known as nutritional value. In serving of pechay, it contains calcium for strong bones, phosphorus for bone formation, digestion, excretion, and hormonal balance, potassium for muscle control, regulating blood pressure and preventing hypertension, as well as vitamin A for promoting growth, reproduction, and improvising vision, and provides fiber for good digestion. It keeps your digestive system healthy, promotes healthy blood sugar and cholesterol, and helps keep blood pressure on an even keel. So when cooked, it has a fibrous leaf. Leaves can be eaten raw because of high nutritional value. In the Philippines, it is usually added in soups or beef stews. Some cook it with fish, sardines, and suit it with soy sauce, garlic, onions, and tomatoes, served with steamed rice. In Manila, Amity, it was observed that prices of vegetables are overpriced. The low-income earner is directly affected. Due to this, they optionally to buy low-cost vegetables such as pechay. It was common practice that when people prepare food in the kitchen, loads of vegetable waste go in the trash bin, and those get rid the discarded vegetable waste such as plant leaves, roots, and stems. Specifically, on this case of pechay, they cut the petiole with leaves and discarded the stem, but does not realize it can be replanted or what we call upcycled. Upcycling is often considered as a process in which waste materials are covered into something of higher value and or quality in their second life. So the content for this Pechay production are, first, we will be knowing about what is pechay, what are the uses of pechay, how to successfully grow and produce pechay, and fourth, how to make money with pechay. Okay, so what is Pechay production? Pechay, or what we call Brassica rapa LCV group pak choy, is an erect perennial herb cultivated as an annual about 15 to 30 centimeter tall in vegetative stage. Ovate leaves are arranged spirally and spreading. The petioles are enlarged and grow upright, forming a sub-cylindrical bundle. Inflorescence is a raceme with pale yellow flowers. Seeds are 1 millimeter in diameter and are reddish to blackish brown in color. So, second, what are the uses of Pechay? So, Pechay is used mainly for its immature but fully expanded tender leaves. The succulent petioles are often the preferred part. It is used as main ingredient for soup and stir-fry dishes, and in Chinese cuisine, its green petioles or leaves are also used and garnish. So the third is how to successfully grow and produce Pechay. So first, we will talk about its climate and soil requirements, planting, fertilization, pest and disease management, and also harvesting. So climate and soil requirement. So Pechay can be grown from low to mid elevation throughout the year. Production is best. However, during the dry season in sandy to clay loam soil with a pH of 5.6 to 6.5. Okay, so in planting, A1 or half production area requires kilogram seeds. Pechay can either be sown directly in soil or transplanted. Direct seeding is carried out by broadcasting or by sowing in rows, covered seed to a depth of about 1 centimeter by ranking or spreading additional topsoil. Water immediately after sowing, and then plants spacing should be 10 centimeter between plants and 20 centimeter between rows. If transplanted sow seeds, initially seed beads, transplant seedlings 2 to 3 weeks after sowing at the distance of 10 plants and 20 centimeter between rows. Transplant preferably in the afternoon and immediately mulch with grass clippings or rice straw. So what are the methods of growing Pechay? So there are two methods. First is direct seeded. So first is broadcasted in rows or plot and spacing 20 centimeter between rows. And then transplanted are initially grown in seed bed for 2 to 3 weeks, spacing 10 centimeter bed plants to 20 centimeter between rows. So seed bed preparation. Prepare raised seed beds 1 meter wide times 5 meter long and soil fertile and friable soil for the seeds, and mix 1 part of the sand or carbonized rice hull 1 part of compost vermicast and 1 part garden soil, and provide drainage, aeration, and nutrition to protect seedling from too much sun and rain. So planting in seed bed. Sow seeds thinly in shallow furrows. Irrigate seed box or seed bed 3 times a day to give enough moisture, and do this for the first 3 days. Regulate watering to avoid dumping off and to have a sturdy seedlings. And then next is transplanting. Hardening before transplanting. It will decrease frequency of watering and expose seedlings to sunshine. And prick the seedlings 9 to 12 days old. Allow uniform, healthy, and vigorous seedlings, and irrigate adequately after the transplanting. Next is land preparation. So you must plow the field throughout, or what we call soil loosened, friable, and soft. Follow for 7 days for weeds to decompose and germinate. Then plow again, break the clods and bury the decomposing and new germinated seed, and plow for the 3rd time and level the field. And then next is planting density. Planting distance is 10 cm between hills times 20 cm between rows. Apply basil and lightly cover with soil. Transplant seedlings and cover to protect the roots. Irrigate after transplanting. So when we talk about fertilization, we should apply seedlings with starter solution, urea or 46-00 at the rate of 2 tablespoons gallon of water. Side dress along the rows at the rate of 1 tablespoon. Plant 1 week after transplanting. Next is sorry for that, the pest and disease management. So first, dumping of soft root and club root are the most important diseases of pechay, while diamond back moth or uprights are the major insect pests. So spraying hot pepper extract can control these pests. So when the seedlings begin to wither, reduce watering immediately. Then uproot and burn disease-infected plants to prevent spread of diseases, and then cultivate is also necessary to minimize weeds. And then harvesting. First is we should harvest as early as 3 weeks after planting or between 30 to 40 days after sowing. Harvest preferably in the afternoon to minimize post-harvest losses. Upon harvesting, wash the plants, trim old leaves, and remove roots, and pack in strong rigid containers with holes at the sides to allow aeration. And then pack with the base of the plant to the sides of the baskets and maintain turgid by lining the basket with pepper. And then, so this is the cost and return analysis for the hectare Pechay production. So as you can see the cost on how to produce the Pechay production. So it includes the gross income, sales, operation expenses, labor, the total labor, materials, fertilizer, chemicals, total cost of materials, irrigation expenses, overhead expenses, that includes total expenses, net income, return above operating expenses, return to total expenses, production cost per kilo, then break-even yield. So that's all. So you may tackle about how to make money with pechay. So, well, if you have a bigger enough garden, you can grow more vegetables. Some of those vegetables can be sold in the market. The vegetable is delicious to eat. Some people mix it with tilapia with coconut milk. They love to eat that kind of recipe. The sweetness of the coconut milk plus the protein inside the tilapia and the vitamins and minerals on the vegetable is so much amazing. Well, you have to sell some of those pechay you grow and gain some profit coming from it. It is easy to grow and you can maximize it. Also, if you have a huge and wide garden, you need some workers to work on you because you cannot handle a bigger size garden. In this case, you can help them also to get some income coming from you. Both of you will earn some money, right? So these are the sources of this presentation. And then that's all. Thank you. I hope you learned something from me and God bless.